Along with the talks between the UAE Crown Prince and Prime Minister Modi, the UAE-India Business Summit is also continuing with its talks to check the review of the CEPA, the Comprehensive Economic Agreement that was signed between the two countries. I have with me the UAE Ambassador, Mr. Abdul Nasir Al Shali, to give us an idea of how he sees the progress of the CEPA and its future developments. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, so far, it's 2 years. Are you satisfied with the progress? What do you see as the major milestones?
Well, we have crossed $50 billion now since the signing and implementation of the CEPA agreement. The target is $100 billion by 2030 non-oil trade. So we seem to be on a very good trajectory. Things have been going really well between the two countries. We can see flows of investments as well. We can see the increase in bilateral trade. We are the second largest export destination. We are the third largest trade partner for India, the fourth largest investor as well. So yeah, things have been going really well.
Well, the best part, fourth largest investment, yes, such word. Can you tell us what are the areas of investment that have already happened and where you see more interest from UAE businessmen?
In all sectors and in all industries. As you would know, we have signed quite a few agreements. We are very keen on supporting India when it comes to energy security. India is also committed to our own food security. We've been looking at renewables as part of that energy security mix, green hydrogen. Obviously, this means investments and cooperation across India. We discuss pharmaceuticals, logistics, as well as a sector investments in the banking sector, since there is a UAE-based bank that is very keen on acquiring a share in an Indian-based bank. We have a major port company that has been a major player here in India. And all of those topics and all of those matters have been discussed yesterday, and as well as ways to take this relationship further by looking into supercomputing, AI-driven technologies, emerging technologies, data centers, and how those obviously can be powered by the energy mix that we're talking about, in addition to the genome sector.
Okay, well, the one point which we didn't know in the media was that you all were even looking for taking stake in a bank. Any names?
I can't disclose names, obviously, because this would, in one way or the other, might impact the market when it comes to this. So I really can't. But we were actually discussing something that needs to be sorted out for this to go ahead. It's a major investment. The amount that we're talking about is in the billions of dollars. So that's quite big. The other thing is also with relation to the ports company, also related to something that needs to be sorted out. They have been in India for a long period of time, and they will continue to be in India for a long period of time. And as we received a very positive response yesterday from the PM that nothing of the matter should be pending, that all matters should be resolved.
Okay. You cannot reveal names even on the port issue.
Well, the company involved is DP World.
Of course, that we would know. Yes, I was looking for Indian counterparts. Is there any Indian company or companies that have come up in these discussions for investments in UAE, or even EPC contracts?
Sure. Well, those usually they get identified when an idea gets developed further. So what happens, because of the strength of the relationship and how strategic the relationship is between the UAE and India, there are quite a few ideas and thoughts being discussed and being brainstormed. And so once we see that a certain idea or a certain thought is being developed further, that's when we start identifying partners in government and in the business sector to be able to take this forward.
Give me a headline. Is there anything new that came up in the UAE-India Business Summit that was not previously envisaged?
Well, if you want the headline, you should look at how the visit of His Highness the Crown Prince is basically establishing a third-generation connection with India and the people of India. And I think, yes, we can do a lot in business. We can do a lot when it comes to investing in each country. But nothing beats a people-to-people connection throughout generations of UAE and UAE people and people in India.
No, you hit the nail on the head. Ultimately, it has to be a cultural and societal connect. The other thing that India is very interested in is in a non-dollar settlement of trades. We are trying to push the CBDC, we are trying to push payments, digitalized public infrastructure payments through the UPI. Is that part of any conversation? Trade settlement and the UPI?
Things have been moving very fast and very well between the two countries, to the point that, yes, this was part of a previous discussion.
Okay.
So yesterday was more of, things are going well when it comes to trade settlement and the UPI, and that, this has been a great success, and that we're pretty sure that other countries would be looking at this as a very successful model of how things can be done when it comes to trade in local currencies, as well as payment systems between the UAE and India.
Okay. And the other thing, again, these are just media reports, that people were unhappy. There were a lot of precious metals that were being imported from the UAE. Was that an issue at all that was discussed?
No, not an issue that was discussed.
In terms of origin, country of origin.
But this is, when it comes to bilateral trade and trade balance, especially when you sign a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, it's only normal that you would see a shift in the trade balance between the two countries. Doesn't necessarily mean it's only in precious metals, doesn't mean that it's in a very specific commodity, but those are the kind of things that do take place until you reach the new phase in your bilateral trade between the two countries.
Okay. Thank you for watching us on CNBC TV18. For all news and updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch us on all social media platforms.